Try and catch this before the wind comes up. So this is tricky because it's on a hill, so you got to pay attention to the level, okay? Generally, a tree grows straight up into the sky. Not all the time, just like all of these trees. Look, crooked tree, fake crooked tree, double crooked tree. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm gonna get that jack right there, okay? And I'm gonna put it under this side because this side's got all the support on it. You could see they got all the supports on this side. And I'm gonna put the jack under this side right here and lift up on the thing and keep shimming it up until this whole log falls off. But before I do that, I'm gonna go get a big log like that one down there and put another one here so this will fall onto those logs. That way when I'm cutting it, it'll be off the ground, hopefully. So that's the idea. So the ground is really soft here. So what I did was put a couple of log pieces, buried them in, dug them into the ground there. So this thing will have something to sit on. But the idea is to raise this tree off the ground, and then we'll shim it with logs as it goes. And then I got to keep myself clear because this whole log right here is under tension and it's broken. All of these are holding this side, so it's not going to go this way. Maybe just in case I'll move my four-wheeler, or I'll leave my four-wheeler there because screw that thing. That can stop this log. That's a good idea. I don't think that's going to be an issue, but first time for everything. Oh, safety? I am OSHA. Okay, so I have logs all along the bottom of this side of the tree, which is the side that I'm pushing the entire tree onto. I've got the logs there so that tree can fall on those logs. And then when I'm cutting it, it'll be raised off the ground. Because that sucker's heavy. I don't got a tractor to tractor this thing out of here. But I got a butter knife. And over here, as you can see, I'm slowly raising the tree to get it off of this stump over here. Okay, I'm confident about the safety. Look, the tree is leaning on this side of the stump. There's no support over here, so it's going to roll over this way. I'm on a hill, so I have to be cognizant of all of that. But all of my supporting members of this tree are still attached to this side, which, in theory, if the tree falls, will stop the tree from rolling down. But it's going to fall on this side of the stump. That's the idea. There are a lot of elements of safety going on with this thing, and I have to watch every single one of them with the eyes in the back of my head and on a 360 swivel. So safety is all my ground's cleared back here. I need to get a couple more pieces of that brush out of here just in case. You know, there's always a just in case. You can't, it's nature what I'm dealing with here. And I may look at something logically, but nature's a whole different breed of logic. I don't even know what you would call that. Nature's logic. That's a new word to make up, unless there is one. I don't know. Let me go ask AI. Because AI is smarter than humans, right? Yeehaw! Anyway, this is what I'm working on. And I'm taking a look at everything and assessing everything as best as I possibly can before I continue every step of the way. So as we can see how much this tree has moved just from raising this jack, right? These jack legs are going to stay there. I might cut that one off back there. I have to watch these other ones because if for some reason the jack fails when this thing's up in the air or something, I need to stay out from underneath this guy right here. I don't want this tree to come back this way. I want it to go that way. Okay, so this is just to give you an idea. Watch what happens when I pull this jack. You see that thing moving? There, look at that. So she's raising up. And come over here and look at the tree, okay? So I'm looking at this surface right here was connected to to that tree. So as you can see, it's about an inch off of there. So now this thing's gonna do what it does and go to that side, go to the ground. That's what I'm watching. Watching everything and keeping myself away from that jack. I'm not putting my arms or anything on this side except for my hand when I'm grabbing a hold of it. Look at how much I got that tree off of the ground. So I need to get some more spacers and put them on there, another log or something. So that's what I'm gonna do. See what we have here. That whole branch right there is out of its hole, and so is this one. Daylight. And then look at this gap over here. Got almost 2 inches. Let's see what the angle of this thing is. It's changed its angle significantly. So look over here and see what's going on with it. I could see my little stub right there isn't doing anything, but it's connected to a fork in the road right there. So I'm not going to mess with that. I'm not even going over here, I don't think. As a matter of fact, well, one thing I'll do is I'll go ahead and push this log under a little bit more. That's what I'll do. Just a little bit. Okay. All right. There we go. Get this down on the ground off of this stump and I'll be happy and I can go in. Other thing I'm paying attention to is the way that the logs are setting on there. I need to erase that back log or move the jack in a little bit more, but I also have to think if it does come back, I don't want the jack to be kicked out from there. So I'm going to raise the back log so it gives me a little bit more of an angle on that stump right there, the jack legs.